to my people. Um, once again, happy Monday, the the day after the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? The day after the Super Bowl.
or like
Um, huh?
I said, or lack thereof. You feel me?
Yeah. It's like a holiday. It's like a holiday, right?
Yeah, it's like getting a Christmas and you just get socks.
Yeah, man. So it was. I would say it was a good game, but it it was a good game for Philly. You understand what I'm saying? Because they waxed them dudes.
You
They
know what's funny? Like it was a good game for America
Yeah.
because like one thing that a lot of people are just programmed to do is they just automatically want to be against the juggernaut. They want to be against the machine.
Yeah.
And one time, just like Golden State, the Kansas City Chiefs were the underdog. They were the little guy. Everybody was rooting for them because they were going up against big bad Tom Brady, and we wanted
Mm,
new. And then
mm,
once we got something new, we got tired of it because they kept winning. They won 3 of the last 4. In the last 5 years, they
yeah.
championship every single year. They don't know nothing else other than Super Bowls or conference championships. So they are very successful.
Mm,
So in the eyes of the casual fan, they're looking at them as the people that you just can't really root for anymore because now they got
mm,
Taylor Swift on their side. They got the Brittany Mahomeses and the Patrick Mahomes seniors, those people that kind of just throw the dirt on on the wound after the game is over, and they
mm,
became very unlikable characters. Even though Travis Kelsey and Patrick Mahomes haven't really done nothing to become unlikable characters, they still become unlikable characters for
yeah.
the outside being. You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
last night, that was just what ended up happening. Like when the Philadelphia Eagles came out there, you would think they was in Philadelphia. The way that crowd went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City getting booed. I never heard a team get booed like that at a Super Bowl, unless it was like a home like a situation like in LA or in Tampa Bay where you have your home field advantage, which is only
Mm-hmm.
happened twice in the Super Bowl. So like to see that, it was very alarming, and it just showed that yeah, like the dynasty is easily the most hated in the league right now, and
Mm,
see them lose. So I seen a lot of people online happy to see Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley get beat.
mm-hmm.
Um, so it was dope for that. Like you
Mm-hmm.
some parity in the league. You don't have a team just dominating the league, but it sucks at the same time because like if you're like me, you wanted to see a three-peat. Never got to see one in my own 2 eyes. Like I was born at the tail end of the Jordan era and too young to remember the Shaq and Kobe era outside of like highlights. So to be able
Mm-hmm.
to say, "Oh, I almost got to see that," would have been really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Dope to say, "Oh, I got to see that."
Yeah. Yo, did you see how like, even like towards it was like third quarter. Didn't
Mm.
you see how like the commentators like they wanted to give Patrick Mahomes so much so much love. Like they gave him every chance to come back. Like
Yeah,
the littlest thing he did, they was like, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes did this. He did like, bruh, they down by like 30 points."
yeah. I mean, granted,
Like for
Tom
real.
Brady was on the call. So of
Mhm.
course, like Tom Brady's gonna give respect to Patrick because they've gone battle multiple times, and then on top of that, like he is really good at the game of football. So like whenever he does something, you just thinking, at any given moment he could
It's,
just
it's it's a wild moment. It's a wild
yeah
moment.
yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
Ron,
So
he's
so that's what it was. I felt like they was just like it was a wild moment. Like y'all being real thirsty, man. Like, do y'all notice that they about to
yeah.
lose?
I
Like,
mean, it's like you want to see a close game. Like this last like 3-4 Super Bowls have been incredibly close, and we wanted to see a good game, especially with the halftime show being what it was. You usually want to match a highly anticipated halftime show with a good Super Bowl as well.
listen, all my people that's watching, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Big
Fact.
Picture Podcast 212. All right, subscribe, like, hit the notification button. Evil Boss, what's good? What's goody?
It was good,
So
Mike.
yeah, yeah, man. So
People that's
all right. Do you think that what why was they coming back all of a sudden towards the end of the game? You think Philly was a little
that's
tired? Because
not even.
Philly ain't look tired.
They just take foot off the gas, bro. I felt for man. Listen, I fell asleep at the very beginning of the fourth quarter, like right after the Chiefs had finally scored, and
Yeah.
it is what was it 36-6. After that, like I fell asleep, so I didn't even know that DeAndre Hopkins scored a touchdown, which is dope because he having a very long career and not and just making it to his first Super Bowl. I was really rooting for him to get one because it probably was his only chance of getting one. But
Yeah.
kind of like with T Mac when he played on the Spurs, like he just was there for the wrong year.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, nah, like the Chiefs just didn't want to go out there and lose by 40, so they
Mhm.
just got some garbage time points in there and took advantage of the situation at hand. It wasn't nothing on Philly's end. Philly played the perfect game. They dominated that game. As far as I'm concerned, I fell asleep to it being 40-0.
Yeah, that
They,
that was something else, man. I was like, but that dude, yo, Patrick Mahomes, man, that dude got an arm. His arm is crazy, B.
yeah, like on that last play, like that play where he gets it to Xavier Worthy to get that first touchdown. That's one
Mhm.
play, and that's like 60 yards, fresh off of Jalen Hurts throwing the ball like 60 yards
Mhm.
for a touchdown that pretty much put the game out of reach
Yeah.
altogether. Before that, when it was still 24-0, I still believe that Patrick Mahomes had a chance because he has shown before that he can come back down 24-0, and he did it in a quarter. So I did believe that there was a chance that he could make it a game, but
Mhm.
it didn't happen.
What do you think about some of the ads, man? How you feel about them joints?
Uh, I,
$8 million for 30-second ads. I don't know
I,
if y'all noticed.
I
$8 million. dollars.
paid no attention to most of the commercials because they weren't really hitting like early on. Like I was saying to my brother on a joking matter, I was like, "Oh, the commercials were all ass until the Chiefs started making like some noise a little bit. Like right after the Chiefs had got an interception, like the first good commercial that came on, I think it was that commercial with Lauren London and Ghost. That was
Mm,
the first good commercial, and then after that, like I don't really remember any of them. They were
mm,
kind of dry a little bit, but
mm.
they don't hit like they used to, bro. They don't even do Doritos commercials no more, bro.
They
Like
did a Lay's commercial. It was trash, but they did a Lay's commercial.
yeah, like the Doritos commercials used to be good every year, and
Mhm.
me and my cousin used to always feel like you had to have a bag of Doritos for the Super Bowl, bro. That, it don't hit the same no more. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah,
not
yeah.
even the Super Bowl, not even centered around food no more. It used to be the Pepsi halftime show. Now it's
I
the
mean, didn't you notice? Didn't you notice that there was a lot of celebrities in like 90% of the ads? Did you notice that?
Yeah, yeah. That's usually how it goes for the Super Bowl. They always try to get like a big celebrity, but even then, like I didn't pay it no mind like I usually do. Like usually, like I be on that. Like oh, this person and that person was in the because that like you said, like they usually always try to get celebrities for the Super Bowl commercials.
Hmm.
It'll be in rotation for like 2 3 months.
I just don't, bro. I just don't remember. I just don't remember seeing celebrities in like every freaking commercial. It's like every commercial I saw a freaking a celebrity. It's crazy.
You know,
But I mean, it wasn't horrible. It was just I just seemed like it was just oversaturated. It was just like what are we watching right now?
that's
What
funny.
the hell are we watching?
Bowl.
Huh?
I remember for last year's Super Bowl they had a commercial. It was Beyonce and it was a Verizon commercial and then she was like pretty much gearing herself to making the Cowboy Carter album because right after
Mm,
he had said, "All right, drop the music," and then that's when like 16 Carriages and Texas Hold'em came out probably like a day or two later.
that's gangster.
So I do remember that from last year. Like that was a really really dope commercial.
Interesting. All right, I didn't see the beginning of the I was about to say the talent show of the Super Bowl. I was getting some homework done. Who sang the national anthem?
National anthem was John Baptiste.
That name sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to watch that. How did he do?
And funny enough, my TV started messing up right
Ah,
the time it started, so I didn't get to see that. I
okay,
see the America the Beautiful sung by some white lady was
okay.
doing that had like the trumpet playing, like New Orleans style. So that was pretty dope. I did
Mhm.
see the marching band came out with Master P. That was dope as well. Like for
Really?
yeah, so they did
Wow.
little bit of a little bit of like a dang, I can't even think right now the words. They gave homage, they paid homage to
The
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans. Okay, so Master P and the whole cult. Okay, the whole Master P movement, I guess.
Yeah, nah, I was
Yeah.
Master P, but like they had him like step out, and then they had like three different bands out there perform.
Also, it was a tribute to the music culture in New
Yeah,
Orleans, maybe.
yeah, pretty much, and like the high schools and stuff like that. So it was really really dope.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I definitely like the jerseys. Jerseys was hitting. Saw Jay Z there with his two daughters.
Hmm.
Um, what else? What else? What else? Okay, before I, before we gonna get to that, you already know what we're gonna get to. I'm just trying to touch the. Okay, let's just get to it then. The halftime show.
Hmm.
What's his name? Hey, what's going on, Joy? What's going on, my sister?
What's good, Joy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's get right to it. So our brother Kendrick Lamar, he came on the stage. He had jewelry on. I saw his chains. Does he always perform with chains on? With the
Not really, but
Not
this
really, right?
this chain was very symbolic.
Okay.
So as you can tell, like it was a lowercase a.
A minor.
Correct.
If
So
you were my
it was really just it was really just a knock at Drake. Like at the end of
Okay.
the day, like we was having a conversation early in the group chat, me and Harlem Q, and a lot of what a lot of people were saying online was that instead of Kendrick kind of basing it about himself, it was like he was just trying to make it a knock to Drake. And at the end of the day, you gotta understand, like, bro, like when you're a rapper and when you're a kid from smaller areas or from
Mhm.
like urban areas like Kendrick Lamar, like a lot of rappers are, you don't really even expect to get there. Guys like Drake expect that to be handed down to him. He expects that to be put on a silver platter to him. So for him and J. Cole to make the song and it was big as the Super Bowl,
Mhm.
everybody thought, oh yeah, any day now Drake is gonna be a Super Bowl headliner. Nobody, unless you're like a big hip hop fan or a Kendrick Lamar fan specifically, was ever thinking that Kendrick Lamar could ever be a Super Bowl performer. The closest we thought was a couple years ago with Dr. Dre and them. And I thought that was the furthest we was gonna get. I ain't never think we was gonna get a solo K Dot, but for him to be able to do that and to get it before all of this happened, like remember, like this was already in the makings. Like he was already the Super Bowl halftime show from the beginning of the season. So before the Drake stuff even happened. So all that ended up happening was Kendrick just building up the reasoning for why they wanted him to be the halftime show
Mhm.
performer. Like they called him hip hop's MVP, and there's a reason for that because last year was one of the weakest years for hip hop all together for a whole 365 days. I think we only had two songs that even cracked that got the number one, and probably less than 10 songs that cracked the top 10. But Kendrick by himself had three number one records with Future, with himself, and with him and SZA. And for him to be able to do that and sweep the Grammys and get record of the year and song of the year, which is something that you almost never expect. Like getting album of the year is one thing, but getting the song of the year is like, bro, they're really saying that you were a focal of the year, and for him
Mm-hmm.
to get that at the Grammys and to showcase himself at the Super Bowl was just kudos to hip hop, like just showcasing how much he cares about the game and how much he has given to the game. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I looked at it. It wasn't really about how good the performance was going to be. It's just like when Usher was there last year. It was just like, bro, a young kid from Atlanta was able to say he was a Super Bowl headliner, bro. Nobody would have ever expected that.
Yeah.
Now I'm expecting them to right wrongs and make sure that Chris Brown somehow gets on that stage because I don't think anybody's going to be able to outdo him.
Yeah, and they're afraid of it. I think the industry, the Super Bowl brand, they are afraid of putting them on there. I don't know why. I don't know where the powers that be. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
I'm not with the whole conspiracy theorist thing or whatever the case is. I can't put my finger on it, but they I don't even know who they is.
Hmm.
I just know that and somebody sent me a message the other day saying that Chris Brown has broken so many records when it comes to male artists, R&B artists, whatever you want to category you want to put him in. He
And he
has
won Grammy for
broke.
album of the
Yeah,
year.
he won Grammy for.
Like, bro, like
You understand what I'm
you
saying?
don't,
So it's like shit is
but
crazy, man.
you still know that his music and his platform is that big.
Hmm. She said, Joyce said, I think anybody who isn't afraid to speak against the machine will never be picked.
Yeah, that's why Kanye
Mm.
didn't get picked.
Huh?
I
Who's not
said that's
afraid?
why Kanye didn't get picked.
Oh, Kanye didn't get picked?
I'm saying like that's why he'll never get picked.
Oh yeah, his time is done, man. As
You
far
know,
as like these
yeah,
award shows, like they not even with it, man. They
like,
not even with it with him no more.
but like when you really look at it, like artists that have never done the Super Bowl, even as like a guest who has a catalog worthy. I think Eminem. I think Kanye. Well, I mean Eminem was with Dr. Dre, but I think Eminem. I think Kanye. I think Chris Brown. I mean, of course, you got Hove. Uh,
Mhm.
like that's like kind of it. I mean, there may be like Adele and Taylor Swift
What the ones who what?
that have never been on the Super Bowl stage yet. Because like, there's still some like I wouldn't mind.
Okay, no, we can get into that. We can get into that because we actually have a list of people who have been who've performed on a
Mm,
halftime show for Super.
hmm.
So let me see right now. Part itself. Um, let me see. We can definitely get to that. Like my man Zip the Drip say, let's get to that.
No doubt.
Let's get to that. All right, here we go. Here we go. So you said Taylor Swift, right?
Hmm.
Taylor Swift. When did this woman perform? I could have sworn I saw her picture up here somewhere.
Nah, she's never performed at the Super Bowl.
That's weird. I would have thought she would have performed.
Nah. Oh wait, Miley Cyrus is another one that could perform at the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
I would love to see Miley perform.
That would be dope. That'd be dope.
I would love to see Miley perform. Um, wow.
Yeah, I mean, we got Nicki Minaj on the stage. You know, we got Nicki Minaj out there with Madonna one year.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm trying to think. Who else has jumped on the stage? You know, fun fact: Justin Timberlake has done three.
Mm-hmm.
one with NSYNC, one by himself, and then one with like a group of other artists. We don't really talk
Mm-hmm.
about that middle one.
Mm-hmm. I
You
want to
know,
see. I'm sorry. I want to see Drake do a Super Bowl halftime show, man. I'm
I
sorry.
don't, only because I'm not crazy about his performance on stage, and on top of that, like a lot of people were upset about Kendrick's list of songs that he picked. What
Mm-hmm.
songs is Drake gonna do? Like Drake has a long list of songs. How is he gonna be able to do a list of songs and appease everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick did something really smart, in my opinion, the way he did his list of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Good setup. It was centered around the premise of Uncle Sam telling him how to like maximize his dollars
Mm-hmm.
and playing the game so that you can come back again. and
Mm-hmm.
and he did a very good job of like channeling his style, and also showcasing how he is one of the most versatile artists in the game, being able to go from the gritty style of rap to the more pop style, and then getting into like the essence of what brung him to the dance in the first place, his beef with Drake, like putting out his two biggest songs in his catalog right now with TV off and not like us. It was just like a great culmination and what I kind of expected. As soon as I heard those songs, and when GNX first dropped, I'm like, all right, now I can picture what the Super Bowl should be like. And that's all I really needed, bro. I just needed that walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA and the whole crowd screaming mustard. And that's what I expected, and that's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, really,
So Joy said, "How long do we think it will take Drake to recover from this before he gets back to his regularly scheduled programming?" Now, I'm thinking she means like what dropping new songs is.
yeah,
I think that's what she means because I think
and
he's on
not
tour. He's
and
on tour, right?
phased. Yeah, he is on tour. He's on like a overseas tour.
Overseas tour, yeah.
Cool.
So,
And I'm still waiting for Drake to take this vacation that he said he was going to take, because he said he was going to take a vacation after he quote unquote bodied Kendrick, and then he was
uh-huh.
time off because he had like a stomach ulcer. So it's like all of this just screams a person that is upset that he got his feelings hurt. Like
Mm,
2020 is 2011, 2012 all over again when Control dropped. It's just this time the Control verse is directed at you. You
mm-hmm.
take it on the chin, bro. Like you asked for this. Like you really did.
Mm-hmm.
Like we heard push ups. One of my favorite songs now is Family Matters. I love that song because
Yeah.
Drake was spinning on that. But you asked for it, bro. Everything that you said came to fruition, bro. You can't get mad at it.
Mhm.
You
Yo, did you see somebody on the field? They was running with a flag or something like that. What the
Yeah,
hell was that?
I did see that. He had free Gaza, free Palestine, I think. Free
Oh, yeah,
Gaza.
yeah, yeah. That's what that was about. That's what
I
that
did,
was
my man Chakra Bars that I'll be following on
about.
on he had posted it and was then talking about how like he loved
What's
that
up?
he was able to get that message out there,
Uh-huh.
and then also incorporated that like a lot of the same stuff is going on in the Congo as well that they don't really talk about, because they don't want to put a spotlight on what's going on in Africa, because the only thing they care about is making the money. You know, they just want to make that bread. So they
Mm-hmm.
like we know for a fact that America ain't giving no money to Africa, so
Mm.
they gonna give it to Gaza. They might give it to Palestine, but they're not gonna give it, or they're giving it to Israel, whoever they're giving it to. Like they doing whatever they do, but they're not gonna give it to Africa.
You see my man Trump, well, not my man, but you see Trump was there.
Of course, I've seen Big Trump was at the Super Bowl. People are sitting here saying that Kendrick's symbolism in the Super Bowl was directed at him, and it's like, bro, it's directed at Biden too. It's directed at the whole party, bro. Like he
Yeah.
said, "I'm gonna watch the party die." They lucky he ain't performed that song, but it made a
Mm,
lot of people turn their TV off. Like
mm,
could have easily got way more disrespectful and performed nothing but woke ass songs that would have just pissed off the entire world. Cause they would have
mm,
been, oh, this shit not cool, or oh, this boring, or he preaching to me, and it's like, bro, some of your people need to be preached to, bro. Like,
mm. Facts.
no doubt, Thanos, I appreciate you.
Got some. All right, peace out, Thanos. Be easy, kid. 100. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true, man. Some people need to be educated on some of the activity that's going on in the world. Because a lot of that stuff, a lot of things that's going on in the world, is delivered through music, and this isn't the first time that it's happened before. Where artists are delivering social issues,
Facts.
through their music.
Like,
Prime example, Marvin Gaye. What's going on? You
yup.
know, Kendrick Lamar could be easily be the modern day Marvin Gaye. You understand what I'm saying? Because his music has this kid, Kendrick Lamar, his music has a big impact on what goes on, in society. It has an impact. You know what I mean? And we, us as a people, we listen to him. He's a voice.
hmm Like,
You know
just
what
like,
I'm saying?
gotta think about it. Like, there's a lot of songs in Kendrick's catalog that speak about social issues that he could have easily performed. Could have performed Black of the Berry. He could have performed All Right. He could have performed Fear or Feel. He could have did any song on Mr. Morale like that speaks on different issues that would have even catered to the Super Bowl a little bit more and still got across the message that he wanted to. But he knew that performing that GNX album was most important to him because of the fact that that is his most authentic self. That is Kendrick Lamar with no shackles, no eagerness to have to outdo himself. It's just music, and
Mhm.
it I don't know, like
It's all
it
good. It's all good. So
listens for a Kendrick Lamar album. It's not
I
his
got
best
you.
at all, but it's definitely a very enjoyable listen to me. And I'm looking forward to if there is another version of GNX for when that does come out and how it sounds.
What's going to sound? So, shout out to Marcus Pisano. Hope you subscribe to the page, brother. He said, "Do y'all have any comments on mainstream media hating on Kendrick Lamar's performance?" Okay. So this is how I feel about mainstream media. All right, I saw some of the I saw some media platforms that I've never heard of before, right? So I don't know what to call those media platforms. There's a term for it. I don't want to discredit them, but these are just platforms I've never heard of that did say that they didn't like Kendrick Lamar's performance, right? What I do feel is that these record executives or these companies that they pay the big platforms. I feel this way. I could be wrong. So this is all allegedly. I feel that they pay the bigger platforms to make good comments, good reviews about the performance. You understand what I'm saying? I feel that they and I'm not even gonna name these platforms, but they get a bag from these labels that they get a bag to these platforms and they say, hey, listen, here's a couple mil. I need you because you got to remember social media, they create the narrative, they create the energy on how someone did. If the shade room, if they put Kendrick Lamar performance was horrible, or fans are saying it was horrible, or Hollywood Unlocked saying it was like people are gonna be like, oh snap, it was horrible. But if they
Yeah.
say, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar's performance, according to the fans, they said it was good," then people are gonna that's gonna be the narrative that he did a good job. You understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes,
So,
just ask the question, "How did you feel?" so that they could just go crazy in the comment section.
huh?
I say usually like with like the shade room and those type of platforms, they usually just ask the question of like, "Oh, how did you feel about the performance?" Then just let them go crazy in the comment section. That's usually what I notice.
The TSR.
Yeah, yeah, they usually try to like just get like a question out there instead of it being based on their opinion. They try not to get
They
caught up
they
like
they
that.
try not they try to be diplomatic. They don't want to seem biased when
Correct, correct.
you know.
Yeah, like they don't want to seem like they just love it because they love it, or they don't want to seem like they hate it because they hate it. They want to just let it be based off of how their fans feel, and just kind of give it like a little poll or whatever the case may be. Because that's probably what I would do. Like I would want to know why too. Because every person has told me they don't like the Kendrick joint, or like most people in my age group was like it was all right. Like ain't nobody giving it top five, dead or alive, nothing crazy like that. Like it's not Prince or Beyonce, but it is like a really good performance. Like for what a Super Bowl performance is supposed to be, and what it is for an artist that is still making music, I feel like that is like the perfect showcase of a Super Bowl performance. It does a good job of explaining to you who the person is.
Okay.
It doesn't
So
do much with all the old songs. It does a good job of using new songs and older songs as well. And it just like does a good like incorporation, like a good introduction, if you will, to the person.
okay, so on this specific Shade Room post, they say social media reacts to Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. So these are good videos of people reacting to the like, and I'm pretty sure people made bad videos reacting to the performance.
Yeah,
They're not gonna post that is what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Like I know one shorty that had like a really big platform. She was like, she ain't like she's more like a comedian. She didn't like the performance, and she didn't like that Serena was doing all that because she used to be a Drake fan. She used to be with Drake, so it was like she felt like she was doing it out of spite and not out of like the genuineness for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being I'm trying to PG up her response as much as I possibly can, but it's like it's
Right.
completely the opposite of that because she definitely was on some F Kendrick and that halftime show. She
All
also
right. So they shifting.
had by the scene, like it was funny.
So
It was,
Marcus Pisano says, so they shift in the narrative and change people's opinions because it's not something they actually have an opinion on. They just want to have a say in the situation. So they shift in the narrative and change people's opinions because it's not something they actually have. Yeah. So they control the narrative. These platforms, these social media, yes, they.
hey yo, mom. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it did. It was cool, bro. It was cool, whatever. It was a good. It was a good little callback. Like it would have been. Yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I mean? Um, Moreover, yeah, she said it was a little goofy. It's all good. I mean, I think they was just trying to be creative as possible,
Yeah.
like
Like
with the whole thing.
it was cool. It was cool a little bit. Like, hey, like it was just like the callback to the actual video. Like he had his wife, was girl.
Wasn't his wife see walking, right?
He had his wife see walking. And he
Yeah.
called that out at the Grammys. He was like, I know Jay really, really thought that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Gave him a salute.
Yo, he was actually he besides having what's that girl named SZA,
Hmm.
he did that by himself, man.
Yeah, true. True.
A lot of times when people do these Super Bowl halftime shows,
They usually rely on the special guest. I was hoping for a Janet Jackson rendition of Poetic Justice. Like that was
mhm.
I would
Oh man, if Janet would have came out, oh man, that'd have been crazy.
add dope, but
But
it
this is what he should have did, man. He should have took it there, yo. He should have took it there. I know they got the budget,
he
but
probably wanted to do it, but they don't mess with Janet after the 2004 incident.
I
Even
was just about to say, yo, bro, I was just about to say that, man.
even though that was
Like,
Justin Timberlake's fault, and it goes back to the point he's been a Super Bowl performer 3 times. And we haven't gotten another Janet Jackson rendition for the Super Bowl halftime show when we know
mm-mm-mm.
for a fact it'd probably be the best thing since Michael Jackson. And we need Chris Brown to do it because Chris Brown probably would be the best Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
show. Because like if y'all talking about catalogs, there's easily 20 songs that Chris Brown could do, bro. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Wow. The dancers, the car. When they came out the car, I was like, what the hell? I thought they was, and then I was like, oh, they coming out the ground. That was interesting.
mm,
That was very creative. Very creative.
dope because it
Um,
think like where the hell like what
coming from.
it makes you really think about like what did they do to even construct that because I
Mm-hmm.
the fact that Kendrick Lamar owns two Grand National Buicks, which
Okay.
is crazy because there's only like 500 of them in existence.
Mm.
To have two of them is really dope. That's why a lot of people think that dropping another GNX album because it's for both cars. So
Yeah.
looking forward to see if that's the case. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like if they like made that rendition on stage or if that was one of the cars and they constructed it a certain way because it was like
Mm-hmm.
a car, like it was just like guys just getting out. Like, it was dope.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. 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 Then he did the Not Like Us. Um.
But he even did Euphoria, bro. That's what really got me because that's my song. Like I love that he
Mm-hmm.
did that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that he did Euphoria. He also did a untitled song, which is probably be on GNX too. He did
Mm-hmm.
Wobble Up, which I thought was dope, which was like a number 1 hit. Then,
Mm-hmm.
then he teased Not Like Us. He was like, I want to play their favorite song. And it just came in like the boogeyman. Like, I thought that was really, really dope. He
Mm-hmm.
he treats that song like it's like the enemy. Like, bro, we don't want to do it, but like, y'all be. And then he goes into the commercial songs that they known for, DNA and Humble, which is on like his the Polar Prize winning album, Damn. And then he goes into the songs with SZA,
Mm-hmm.
Dope, Luther, and all the stars, which are both really really dope songs. Both two songs that really like scream Super Bowl. and then he goes into not like and and turn the TV off, which I thought was like a really good.
Good joint.
Yeah, I thought both of them. I thought both of
All
them.
right.
You got the must.
What does Marcus Pisano? Oh yeah, listen, subscribe, my people. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification and the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right.
Back.
Honestly, this performance to those who kept honestly this performance to those who kept up the beef, and just the year Kendrick has had was just a stamp on his win, and I think it's a start up to this year since he's going on tour. Yeah, it was.
Facts. It was just like it was exactly that. Like he's going on tour, so it's like he wanted to pretty much showcase what he would be doing on tour. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's like a really good like outlook of what you're gonna what to expect on that concert tour.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get the songs with SZA probably towards the end. You're definitely gonna get TV off and not like us all throughout the country and all of that. And you're gonna get some callbacks from some of his older music. Probably not a whole lot because
Mm-hmm.
and him have new albums that came out that they're probably gonna try to play throughout the concert. So you're gonna have a lot to digest. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's too much new music to even try to do a hits of old shit. We'll be there off all night if that was the case. And they're doing
Mm-hmm.
it back in New Jersey, so it's like you got to really expect them to kind of like fixate it around their newer music.
Mm-hmm. He did his thing, man. He did his the dude did his thing. He played the cards he was dealt. He played
And
the cards he was
I,
dealt.
that they didn't believe that he could do it. Like
Huh?
I said, and on top of that, they didn't believe that he could do it either. Like
Mm-hmm.
they knew they thought Drake was going. So it's kind of like the Super Bowl, bro. That's why for it to say game over at the end was symbolic with the fact that it was 24-0 and 24 is Kobe's number, bro. Once I seen that, I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, script is the script, bro.
Jeez Louise.
Like
Sheesh.
people saying, bro, it was written from the gate, and we did not see it because we thought we was gonna get a three-peat, and we tried to incorporate that with Kobe because Kobe was the last one to have a three-peat, and they got us again, bro. The NFL got they definitely got our money too.
Got hoodwinked.
We got cooked. Like,
Yeah. So our brother Kanye, man, he speaks on Kendrick Lamar, Super Bowl. He said Kendrick Lamar needs to scream free puff from the Super Bowl stage, and
oh
we all
my
know
god,
why. And I'm going to respectfully leave it light just like that. But
bro,
that's the hypocrisy. I say hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. One ninja's in jail, and the other ninja is at the Super Bowl.
bro,
So yeah, so lately Ye has been on a
free
low
puff.
key free puffy campaign trail.
What I don't
And,
know, bro. Like, I get it, you and Puff of homies and all that, but it's like, bro, like, why are you dying on that hill, bro?
yeah, I mean, listen, the guy he's promoting the album
Wait,
Bully
let me
that's
ask,
coming out.
did Kanye say that or did he write that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have this on Shade Room. I guess this is his tweet. This is his Twitter. This is his Twitter.
Okay. Okay. Because I personally think Kanye might be hacked because
Wow.
if you really think about all the allegations that have come out, a lot of these Diddy allegations have Ye incorporated in them. So for Ye to be sitting here saying, "Oh, free Puff," it's almost like you're saying you did a lot of the shit that they said that he did, that you were with. And it's like, and I wouldn't think that Kanye is that dumb to speak out on an open case like that. I do believe that his page got hacked, bro. But
Oh wow. So you giving him an out, huh?
it's I just it's just bro. It's just it's crazy.
Possibility is a possibility.
Yeah, it's just like I think that that would be the highest possibility first, because like he's doing what a lot of rappers want to do, but they can't do, so they just jump on the opposite side. Like you see how rappers do, you see how
Hmm.
the industry do, they will just jump on the side, and TV shows do it the best, like the way that they like
Hmm.
they fabricate it, where it's like you were really hot shit one episode, and then the next episode everybody like they can't even be seen in the hallways with you. Like that's
Hmm.
how it is with Puff. It's like, well, we can't talk about Puffy, just like we can't talk about Vince McMahon, even though Vince
Hmm.
McMahon was at WrestleMania yesterday. I mean, at WrestleMania, at the Super Bowl yesterday, but they're not gonna tell you that because Vince McMahon is on the block list, like the do not talk about list, but he still got money and he could still go to the Super Bowl if he wants to.
Hmm.
So it's like you look at that and it just is everything is just so funny the way it is right now.
Yeah. Um. I mean, our man Kanye, man. Yay. He's like I said, he has an album coming out called Bully. I love the relationship he has with Northwest. Like it's like
I ain't even I didn't know where you was going with that when you said I love how he has a relationship. I ain't know where you was going with that.
oh
About to say I love his relationship with his wife. I was about to be like,
oh yeah, that's even better.
I
Well,
got a
not better. We're not gonna
got
compare
a
daughter to that.
got
But
a
like no,
camera.
I love the energy that they have for each other, like the love energy. Like,
Yeah,
they feel on each other, they love on each other, you know.
they're very open about their love.
Very, very open about it. Very open about it. I think it's sexy. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Like
I
it's
think it's
dope
big sexy. Super dope, and it shows that he's confident about his woman, his wife. You know
facts
what I'm saying? Like he's putting her on like on some trophy shit. Like that's like this is my trophy, low key. You know what I
type.
mean? And it looks like from the outside looking in, it looks like she just
She
lets him be who
doing.
he is. Like
Yeah.
she don't get in his way. You know what I mean? Like
I look at
she's submissive. She looked like she's submissive. Put it
it.
like that.
I look at it as like it's like a creative type of thing. Like it's like a muse. You feel me? Like he used
Yeah.
to try to make music because Ye don't really got the same hunger they used to. So like the rapping don't be the same. So
And I'm pretty sure we're probably the only platform that values their relationship. And that's what it's all about. Like we don't follow trends over here. We don't follow because it's like the media tries to make it look like something's wrong with her
yeah,
or
they try.
something's wrong with them. It's like, yo, like what's something wrong with him showing his love and affection to his wife, the woman that he's married to? Just because he don't rock with Kim no more and their relationship is all twisted, whatever you want to call it. You
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying? Like this man done moved on,
And they did the same thing.
and now he's a billionaire again at that.
Yeah, but they
Doubled up. The man done doubled up.
think
Like, come
then
on.
you feel me? Like they did it to him then too. Like when he was with Kim. Like every time they would step out, they always had something negative to say. It was never nothing good, and he always was crashing out because it was like he always felt like he was having to defend his wife. And I mean, it's the same shit. Like it's like
Hmm.
or they would only be happy with Kanye West if Kanye West would have got with a black woman.
Yeah, they gonna be only happy with Kanye West if he goes to jail, God forbid, or if he's or if he's not a billionaire anymore.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
understand what I'm saying? Like this
What's the
man
worst?
done. Yeah, bro. Like if she wants to, if he wants his wife walking around, or if she's comfortable with walking around with see-through clothing or whatever the case is, what up, Future? What's goody? You know what I'm saying? Like if she wants to walk, like let her walk around like that, man. Let it be, man. Because listen, in Bible times, Adam and Eve back in the Garden of Eden, we
Hmm.
was all naked.
Exactly.
We was all showing sacks and backs and all of that. Sacks and backs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, um, we didn't have to start wearing clothing and stuff until Eve ate the Eve. No, Adam ate the fruit. No, Adam ate the fruit. Adam ate the fruit,
Yep.
because Eve, convinced him to eat the fruit when God told him not to. You know what I'm saying? And he ate the fruit, and then that was the first sin. And then we all started wearing clothing and this and that, and the history goes on. So,
I thought we had to wear clothing because of that civilization called the Caucasus people.
well, I don't know. It was more from when Adam ate the fruit, he committed
It
the
was more.
first sin, and
I'm,
then he felt embarrassed. They felt embarrassed.
I'm gonna have to read up on that. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
check that
yeah.
out.
They felt embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, and that was the first moment of when that happened. Just gave me an idea. I definitely want to bring a reverend on my platform at some point. And I think I'm gonna do that via StreamYard. That way the platform could be a little bit more wide, and we could ask questions and stuff. This is just on YouTube Live, we can't
as
do that.
long as long as it's not that priest from Brooklyn, the one that was wearing the Fendi and gelling like he got robbed.
Oh yeah, nah. Isn't he locked up?
I think so. I
I
think so.
think homie got, like, he doing some time. Homie doing some time. But like, nah, I think I'm gonna have a reverend come on and have a little nice conversation. But yeah, so Yay, he wants Puffy out of jail. He wants Diddy to be free. And I kind of get it, because it's like, what are they really locking up Diddy for? Like, is it the guns they found at his house? Is it uh help me out, man? I think they really locked in on Diddy when
They
they saw that video.
up.
When they saw that video of him beating up, what's that girl's
I
name?
didn't
Cassie.
lock him up for that either, bro. You could,
But you can't lock him up for that. I just
bro,
think that was just like the narrative. They created a narrative off of that.
you know what's so crazy? Of course, nobody's gonna do this because like it's unethical. But when you're rich and famous, you can walk outside and slap fire out of anybody and not get any repercussions, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jay Z walk outside and punch on me and you. What could we do?
Mm-hmm.
We can't punch on them back because the security gonna dog us.
Mm-hmm.
Can't call the police because they're not gonna believe us.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go to social media because they're damn sure not gonna believe us.
Unless we got it on video.
Exactly, and even then, they still might not believe us because they're gonna be like, "You did something." You
Mm-hmm.
probably try to touch Beyonce or some shit. And he had to defend his wife. Like they gonna make you the enemy no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way of getting out of it. You just got to
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah.
So at least in those situations, they'll take it with a grain of salt because she's famous too. But they're still gonna look at it like, oh, she doing it for bread. Why you ain't come out 3, 4 years ago when it happened right then and there? That's always what they're gonna say. They're gonna always think that it's about money, and sometimes it is because money is the rule of all evil. When I feel bad about myself, let me pull out a couple dollars and count it. Oh, I feel better now. Like as long as I got some money, I'm like, I ain't a bum.
I ain't tripping.
I got something in the tank. Like if worse go to worse, I still got something to pay this off. You feel me? Like I'm good. I'm just not as good as I should be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like they look at it like, you feel me? Like that's how people look at a lot of shit. You feel me? Like as long as I'm good in my head, I'm good. Who
Mm-hmm.
or what everybody else think?
Yeah, yeah, it's true, man. Like, so and then Ye is just super talented, man. The dude is freaking super talented. And he also said that Puff is a way better dad than my dad, and a way better dad than me. He wished the relationship with he said, I wish I had the relationship with my dad that Puff has with his kids. I mean, listen, man. One thing about Puff is, man, the dude is a family man, yo. So I see.
And see, I can get where he's coming from with that, and I can get down with that, and I
It's
can.
getting personal. It's getting real personal. Yeah.
But I also can see through that nonsense
Mm.
and understand what he is trying to say because it still comes off a little fishy.
Mm. Puff is a way better dad than my dad, and a
I,
way better dad than me. So he's saying Puff is a way better dad than he is,
him and
also.
his pops don't have the best relationship, so I understand that.
Mm.
But at the same time, running your dad down for another nigga is crazy.
Mm.
And sometimes Kanye does come off as a kid that you kind of could tell didn't come from the the urban side, like, or like he was more suburban raised. Cause like some of the shit that he says and the way he come off is like, bro, like niggas don't really do that, bro. Like we all could say our father wasn't shit unless he was.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we still give respect to our parents because that's what the Bible says?
Yeah, honor thy mother and
And
parents, so your days, your mother and father, so your days
yeah,
will be lengthened.
and be a Christian man is like, bro, like you usually would
Mm.
not, you would always try to push that. So
Mm.
for you to not stand on that is kind of crazy. Like I get it. Like you could sit here and say, I wish me and my kids had a relationship like Puff and his kids do, and I understand that because Puff had his kids in his house their whole lives. Ye doesn't have that same luxury, so it's a little bit different. But at the same time, it's like, how about instead of going to Twitter, just try to change it?
Yeah, like it's any way, shape, form, or fashion is just therapeutic for him.
Yeah, and
I mean, maybe some of the comments he say, I mean, maybe some of the posts that he make, people are giving like positive comments in his posts.
yeah,
Like, I
probably.
mean,
So
yeah,
he also was posting this stuff while posting porn and also throwing like what they would call anti-Semitic remarks and glorifying Hitler in a way. Like that's not cool. And
hmm,
that because he already got banned and apologized and lost his bread for that reason. And I feel like he knows that he can't lose his money the same way he lost it before because he's doing all this out without Adidas, and Adidas trying to get him back because they know that that Yeezy brand was like a bulk of their money every
that's
year.
crazy.
So it's like, he's looking at it like he has all the chips in his hand, and I don't see it that way, bro. Like
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
see it that way at all.
Hmm. So yo, bro. So we had the top 5 artists of all time. I posted that last week, and I
Word.
got I got some flack for some of the artists I had on there.
Top.
I got flack for the Yay, and I got 4, and for 5 I got flack for Usher. You understand what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
first 3 I had was Michael Jackson, Prince, and Beyonce. The last 2 was Ye and Usher. So I got a lot of flack for that. Um,
Wanted you to put. Like, I mean,
no, so all right. So through collective information and collective post
hmm
slash, focus group, you know, that's going on within the media page, comments and all of that. We came up with Michael Jackson. No, this is no order. Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Wonder.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Whitney was
Yeah.
the first name that came in my mind when like we was thinking about this. Like, I could get down with that. Um, See, I would love to try to get Luther Vandross in there, but I feel like it's
I
mainly
think he would be top 10. He's a
yeah.
possibility he can be. And now we remember we had this conversation before, right? That
But we mainly had the rapper, but
yeah, but
I,
I think it's
um,
easier to do artists. It's easier to
it
do
is
artists because
so
there's too many tiers of
much
rap. There's
like,
too many there's too many tiers of rap.
but when you do artists, it's like when do you start to incorporate the white people? You feel me? Like when do you
Yeah,
start to
I know. I felt the same way. I was like,
like,
yo, bro,
you
Elvis doesn't go on
say that
here.
Elvis is
Frank Sinatra.
yeah, like you got Freddie Mercury, you got John
Yeah.
Lennon, uh, what's my boy's name from the Beatles as well, Paul McCartney. So it's like you got a lot of different artists that will
Or
still,
just the Beatles, because
yeah.
they are artists. That it's a group.
I personally wouldn't do a whole group because then
That's not fair. It's not
yeah,
fair.
like at that point I might be putting some people in there twice because like I'm not just about to just put LaBelle and not put Patti LaBelle or just put the Supremes and not put Diana Ross. Like you know what I mean? Like
But I thought about Frank Sinatra. I thought about uh, Elvis and these, big people, like, because when you think about big artists, you say to yourself, like, like if you who can fill the arena, who can fill the stadium?
Yeah,
That's what you call the biggest artist, right?
I mean
So
that's
when you look at it from a grand spectrum, right? You say to yourself, you got two tickets. You got a Stevie Wonder ticket, you got an Elvis ticket. Which concert are you going to?
damn, that's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
It
bro.
ain't hard for me. I'm going
I'm,
to Stevie
I'm gonna
Wonder.
be honest with you. That's a little hard. Like Elvis got some fire ass songs.
I'm going to Stevie Wonder. I'm going to Stevie
I
Wonder.
mean, I'm probably gonna go to Stevie Wonder
You're
too,
gonna go to Stevie. You're gonna take Mom
but
Dukes to Stevie Wonder. You're
but
gonna take
like
your girlfriend, your lady, to Stevie Wonder.
that's because we black. You feel me? Like, well, nigga, what if I like that's
Yo,
fine.
I mean, we could be biased. It's cool.
That's I mean
Because if we was both
because
white, you know what I'm saying, then we would probably
we
be
probably
starting with
still nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah.
If we was white, we probably still picking Stevie Wonder. But it's like, damn, like only reason
But
why
it would be
I,
somebody. It'll be somebody white on that list.
yeah, nah, it's definitely some white people that I probably would pick over Stevie Wonder though. But
Like who? What? John Lennon?
nah, Freddie Mercury most definitely. But
I would. I don't even know. I feel like I heard his name once or
you
twice.
know, yeah, because he's a part of Queen. You feel me? But he's the main singer of Queen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see, that's a group. No,
Yeah, true.
exactly.
But
Or maybe like a Bruce Springsteen,
yeah,
or maybe a what's this dude's name?
shit,
What's this dude's name?
I might go see Adele over Stevie.
Bill. All right, Billy Joel.
Yeah, Billy Joel. Oh yeah. Billy Joel's fire. But yeah, I would probably go see Adele over Stevie Wonder. I ain't gonna lie, Adele is fire.
So I mean, respectfully, that was the top five, and then the 6 through 10, that's gonna be the next, you know, tier.
That's gonna be hard, bro. Because I just
You
spoke
know,
Adele up, and I'm like, bro, Adele might be top 10 because you got Beyonce.
yeah, yeah. I mean, no, Adele is 6 through 10. Briefly, could easily be Adele. Could
Damn,
easily be
and
Chris Brown. Could
damn,
easily be James Brown.
word. But nah, but like those people that you said that got booted out for Whitney and Stevie, Ye and Usher, they probably should be getting those first two spots. You feel me?
You
Like,
mean that 6 and that 7?
yeah, they probably should
I
be.
don't know, but this. Listen, I'm gonna put up the 6 through 10, the first 6 through 10 that makes sense, and then according to what people say, according to the comments, according to because I don't know everything. I'm not the master of this, right?
Mm.
I'm going off of the comments that people leave in the chat between Facebook and Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? And the DMs that are the crazy. Like I got a crazy message today on Instagram. Bro, you need to get Beyonce off that MK. Yeah,
You
MK. I'm
out of
talking to you. MK 212.
out of your
Bro, you need to get Beyonce off that list.
out of
Like,
your
what?
mind, bro. You're bugging out of your mind if I'm taking Beyonce off of that list, bro. She's like, bro, like awards matter. They don't matter as much as some people may make them out to seem, but
He's
when
wilding.
when you win a certain amount of Grammys, when you win a certain amount of American Music Awards, Billboard Awards, the whole nine, you are
Mm-hmm.
a big deal. And Beyonce has the most Grammys for a singer.
Mm,
Stevie Wonder was the one before her.
mm.
Got to give respect is due.
Stevie.
Like Kanye West is tied for the most Grammys for a hip hop artist.
Him and Jay-Z.
Correct. Kendrick Lamar is like not that far behind.
Then you got Eminem.
Eminem actually doesn't have that many. I think he has like,
No, he's up there. He's up there with them.
does he? He has more than 10.
Let me see.
Cause
I think he's up there.
Kendrick up there, bro. He got 22 of them bitches.
Who? Eminem?
No, Kendrick. He got 22 now.
Oh, let me see how many
Because
Eminem.
outside of the first year where he got snubbed crazy by Macklemore, he's damn near done five every time.
He has 15.
Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's solid. That's solid.
He has 15.
Like
15 Grammys.
yeah, like certain guys they get they just do. Of course, certain guys don't. like DMX and to a lesser extent Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne only has like two or three.
Oh
Drake,
man, that's crazy.
I think Future only has one. Jay
Hmm.
has one.
Hmm. Yo, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Nels. Shout out to Nels from Harlem. He was on my podcast a few years back. He's
Hmm.
gonna be blessing the platform, no Diddy, um, on Friday.
That's
He's
dope.
gonna be on. He's gonna be in. He did his one of his last projects he did with Vado. They did a whole project together. Make sure y'all download that, stream that, on iTunes or what have you. But yeah, he's gonna be on the platform this Friday. I'll post the flyer of what time and everything like that, straight from Harlem. Uptown, 149th, 8th Ave. And we're gonna be chopping it up. The last time he was on the platform, it was a goodie, man. We had a long conversation. We was talking about work wives, all that, stuff or whatever the case is. But we're gonna chop it up and get to it, and maybe even get a freestyle out of it. I'm gonna get a freestyle out of him, B.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 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 yeah. We're gonna get a freestyle out of him.
I
You
would
know what
love.
I'm saying? Yeah, he gonna be it's that's gonna be on fire. We gonna start the 2025 off right, man. We gonna do a big shift on these ninjas, man, for real, for real. But yeah, man. Shoot. What else is going on? What else is going on? B. Got a little list. Yeah, so Drake is now 2025's first rapper to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify in less than a month. That is the only artist I think, bro, that's really getting money off these streams.
No, he's just getting a lot of money for the company because he got a crazy ass what's it called? He got a crazy ass
Three.
dip that that
Okay.
money is crazy, bro. Like
Now, I mean, as far as being an artist, like being able to get money off of
I mean,
streams in
I don't think
general.
I don't think he's the only one. I'm
I mean,
like
not on. No, no, no. I take that. Not the only one. I mean, we have a.
because
You got. Yeah.
Planes is making a solid killing off of his stream.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it's when I'm sorry. I take that back. He ain't the only one. This guy is getting a ton of money
He's
off
definitely
of streams. B.
because like
He's top tier, man. Top
just
1
to
billion
get the
streams, bro. Like,
you
who's up there with him though? Who's up there with him?
I don't know because nobody.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, cause you feel me? Like Drake has like mad music that could just get played all the time. It's like it's
That's why he's a perfect candidate for the next Super Bowl.
no, he's not.
Drake is the perfect candidate for the next. This is the Drake for Super Bowl 2026 starting petition starting right here.
I'm gonna explain to you why that's not a good idea. Because
It's the
one,
camp. We starting a campaign right now.
the
Drake
reason
2026.
the reason why that's not a good idea is because you can't please everybody. And Drake
Mhm,
has so many songs and so many subgenres. It's where
mhm.
somebody's gonna be mad that their favorite song didn't get played. He also is not that good of a performer to be able to
I've
do
never seen him perform, so I don't know. I guess that
like
sounds like Jay Z because Jay Z. Everybody say Jay Z's a horrible performer. Like he just,
yeah, I mean Jay Z doesn't really do anything, but it's like Jay Z knows how to make theatricals, and I know why Jay Z won't do a Super Bowl performance because what the fuck is Jay Z gonna do? Like he gonna have dancers around him? Like
yeah,
that's
he
not.
just, he just, he just.
Yeah, like it's just gonna be like bro, it would literally have to just be him. Just it would be kind of like what Kendrick did. It would be just straight camera work and a dope ass set. Like,
Mhm.
like we ain't get nothing special from like Dr. Dre and Eminem, and they all just stood around and like it was
It
dope.
gotta be a whole bunch of features. Like Jay
Exactly.
Z gonna have to bring out. He gonna have to bring out Beyonce. He's gonna have to bring out who else he performed with?
Bring out Blue Ivy too. Shit.
Blue Ivy, just the whole 9 yards. You gotta Snoop Dogg. Probably, I don't know. You
I,
gotta bring out.
I wish X was still here because X would have been really dope to have pop out on a Jay Z stage.
Killed it.
Uh,
It killed it.
Probably could get Meat Mill. You know, Rick Ross, some shit like
You get all of them.
Jay
Jay
Z.
have all of them up there, B.
No, I just
Huh?
they should
What?
have DJ Khaled do a Super Bowl performance.
Well, that'd be crazy.
Have
A DJ Khaled set would be
just have DJ Khaled
crazy.
bring out 100 different artists, just throw that
That'd be
off, bro.
crazy.
Ludacris, Fat Joe, Rick Ross,
That'd be crazy.
bro. Have T Pain out there.
But nah, you know who would have like rest in peace Irv Gotti, right? If they would have like if him and Ashanti and all them was cool, that would have been a crazy set too, though. Like Irv got, with the Ja Rule, Ashanti, Little Mo. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We're gonna double back. But rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
Rest in
You know what I'm
peace.
saying? Salute to him, man. That dude did so
Oh,
much.
I got one.
What up?
Got a great Super Bowl halftime show.
Halftime show? Who?
Because my mother was saying like, oh, and I'm like, I don't know, it's like a little bit too.
Yeah, yeah. We a little
Well,
past that.
Missy Elliott.
She performed already, but we can do that.
Wait, she did. Oh, she was there with freaking. She was there with Katy Perry.
Hmm. That'll be a good show. It'll be a good lineup. She'll bring Timberland out there with her. The whole Virginia.
Yeah, we might even get Busta Rhymes out there.
The whole Virginia.
That'd be
You know what
dope.
I'm saying, me? But yeah, rest in peace, Irv Gotti, man. Queens get the money. I did a part one, a little small segment the other day when I
Hmm.
was gone, when it was snowing outside and all of that. But Irv Gotti had a lot to do, man. This dude, he discovered DMX, brought him to the table. He the Can I Get Her, that was Jay-Z's first mainstream record to that I feel was Jay-Z's first mainstream, because prior to that, Jay-Z wasn't streaming like that. He wasn't really hitting the charts like that.
Yeah,
So that record right there was a big, 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 stoop for Hove. You know what I mean? Um, of
you
course
know,
Ashanti, Little Mo, Vita, um, um, who else? Who else I'm missing? Charlie Baltimore, Ja Rule. Um, I wanted to see. He was trying to create the group Jay Z, DMX, and Ja Rule, the Murderers. If they would have did a project together produced by Irv Gotti, that joint would have been sick, B.
yeah,
That joint would have been sick.
yeah, that would have been dope.
That joint would have been sick, man. But I'm glad Ashanti, she gave some good words, what I'm saying, to the family and, the Irv or whatever. You
Is
know what I mean?
uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad she did that. That was definitely honorable, man. You know what I mean? What
love
else? What else we fooling with? Huh?
said the love of his life, man.
Yeah, man. He loved that girl, man. He loved her, man. Like being able to just, vibe with somebody like that and make money with her is like that's priceless, bro. Like every I think every black man would just love to be with a woman that he can make money with. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like out here, it's a struggle for a black man in general. You know what I mean? The odds is already against us because we black. You know what I mean? And they think it's they already got their thought process with us. So when you got a woman, a queen that you with, and you can make money with her, you can vibe with her on different levels and stuff like that. Like, I think that's top tier, man. That's top tier, yo. And he valued it. He valued it for real, for real. I just think that, it was probably just, bad timing and like discipline or whatever the case is that kept him from taking it to the next level with her. Missy yeah, Missy performed already. She performed, but she can come back. I think she can come back.
I think like obvious comebacks is
Hmm.
definitely Bruno Mars again.
Bruno Mars.
Mars is definitely gonna take that stage again. He got so many more bangers.
Yeah,
Just
he passed early, man. He passed early, man. He had diabetes.
but
And diabetes is definitely something that
it's
needs to be talked about more on our what is this? Yeah, diabetes is something that really needs to be talked about um on different platforms, you know what I'm saying, especially with black men, you know what I mean. A lot of that has to do with our eating habits, and one of the things Irv said was exercise. That was anybody who, what is this, 50 showed us how. Oh, okay, yeah. With exercise, like, you know what I mean, you gotta exercise, especially if you're gonna be eating what you want to eat, doing what you want to do. You gotta create a balance. Go to your doctor, you know what I mean, get checked out, that A1C, make sure that's looking right, and take care of yourself, man. You know what I mean? That's just really important, yo. Drink a lot of water, and they have different things you can eat too that are just keep your body, you know um keep your body together. 50 showed us how corny he is by his taste of, yeah. 50 man, what he made a comment, then he was like LOL or whatever the case is, you know what I mean, and then he did the thing, he was sitting down somewhere, like, I don't know, man, like, people, they moving how they move. It is what it is, man. It's sad that he's moving like that. You know what I mean? He might be hurt from when they when they had the beef or whatever the case is, and just that whole beef with Irv and Supreme and all of them. So it's like, it's unfortunate that 50 is making those posts and stuff like that. I hope they can get past that, he can get past it, and move a little differently. But it's just sad, it's unfortunate, very, very, very unfortunate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What's up with your boy? Oh, nah, before I get to that, because that's gonna be the last topic. um Kodak Black, was Ye said that he wants to go to somewhere, I forget where he said he wanted to go,
Down in Florida, I think.
down in Florida, and reach out to Kodak Black because he saw him eating, like sitting down on the street eating, or whatever the case is.
He was
Now,
eating.
granted, I did see the interview that he did with million dollars worth of game, and what's this guy's name? Wallow, he went in, bro, on like really trying to motivate Kodak and just give him wisdom and knowledge, and just try to, like, um just be a big brother to him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was major. That was big. And because Wallow and Gilly, they interview a lot of people who, not a lot of people, but some of the people that they interviewed, like what's the guy that somebody that just passed not too long ago?
Interviewed Rich Homie,
Yeah, Rich Homie.
and I believe
What's his name? King Vaughn. That's his
they
name. King Vaughn.
they interviewed
uh,
uh, Young Dolph.
Young Dolph. They interviewed
They
Little
Doug.
Dirk. Little Dirk. They interviewed, like,
Yeah,
they interviewed all of these people and just gave them
right.
wild,
They try,
wild game.
yeah, they try to
And
get game. They try to like tell them before it's too late.
before it's too late,
Uh,
understand what I'm saying? And Kodak, they have like a video, a picture of him eating, sitting on the ground. So listen, man, I hope everything is all right with the with young boy, like, because, like, these dudes be talented, yo. That's the ill part. They be wild talented, and I don't know what's going. I don't know why, because you have a lot of these artists, they get caught up with the drugs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or drinking, or whatever goes on. So I hope he doesn't have, like, any issues that's, like, really, keeping him from being who he naturally is. Like, when a lot of times, like, when you come in the game, like, you're like, when he first came in the game, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. You know, was he like that artist who was just like focused, and like he was making his music, and he was just like top tier? Like, nobody can rock with him. He was just like, nobody can touch him. He was.
I mean, Kodak was like on his way up, but like he
Mhm.
was kind of like tapped into the streets. He was
Mhm.
in and out of jail.
Oh, okay.
Kodak always in Kodak. It's just like just gained a lot of weight and
Okay.
started like never really was good at interviews. I could tell you that much. Like definitely walked out on the Ebro interview,
Mm.
and it just Kodak's always
Talented dude, man. He's a talented dude.
he just hasn't really matured all the way.
Oh,
He
okay.
had a moment where he was on his way, like right after X passed away, but he went to jail, and I kind of feel like a little bit of MK Ultra definitely got to him as well.
Oh man, so he's a little depressed from. Is that a rapper who that passed that he knows?
Yeah, XXX Tentacion, yup.
Oh,
Rap.
okay. Yeah.
So
So that's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, yeah, he might need to like talk to a therapist, just get some help, and because it can get kind of crazy, man. Like somebody passed that you was really cool with, or it was like your brother, or whatever the case is. Like, he gotta I hope everything works out with him, man. Cause he makes some good songs, man. That boy's talented, bro. Like, boy's talented, man. So yeah, man. AD and Luca, what's up, man? What the freak? What was that about, man?
Man, I don't even know, man. Trade deadline. I know that much.
What?
Crazy.
And
Uh,
now isn't AD hurt now?
yeah, because he came back too early from his injury.
I think this is wild, B.
Now he's probably
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing
he's
a,
gonna.
a I'm looking forward to seeing a Laker game because I haven't seen a Laker game yet since Luca has joined the team.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
mean, well, the two games that happened since he got there, he didn't play yet. The one game, LeBron crazy, he had 40, and then the next game, LeBron didn't play, and Reeves had 40. Bro, like the
oh,
Lakers.
Luca had 40.
No.
Oh,
Luca plays tonight, by the way. So if you want to watch him play specifically, they play tonight. I'm talking about the other white boy on the Lakers, Austin Reeves. He had 45 the other
eesh.
without LeBron.
So so does LeBron play tonight?
Most definitely.
All
Yeah,
right, so I'm gonna watch that game tonight.
yeah.
I'm gonna
So
watch that game tonight.
they're gonna be back home tonight. They beat the Clippers and they beat the Pacers. But the Lakers they've been on a little bit of a run. They dominated the Clippers and then played.
Okay, okay, that's what's up.
They've been doing their thing. They're currently, I believe, they're the fourth seed and they're above the Rockets, who were just the second seed like a week ago.
Okay, okay.
Just
All right, cool. Well, it's gonna snow tomorrow. It's supposed to be snowing for the next 2 days.
oh
If you live in New York, yeah, and I think I'm gonna drive to work because I'm doing overtime both days, and I don't want to be that New Jersey Transit. I'm not trying to be dealing with a bull crap.
yeah, bro.
Not trying to be dealing with a bull crap. But yo, listen, my people, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Stop
Fact.
playing. Stop playing. All right. Don't
Big
forget
interview.
this.
Some big interviews coming.
Yeah, man. This Friday, definitely got touched with that MK. Yeah. This Friday, we got that interview with Nels.
Wait, who
All
said
right.
that was
Huh?
that? That's such a damn. Joey.
Yeah.
Joey
Yeah. We got that interview coming up.
ain't talking about Michael Kors belt.
Yeah. This week on Friday with my boy Nels. He gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? Harlem World. All right. So yo, Quan, I catch you later, bro.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, cool. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.